Recently, there has been a lot of bad stigma surrounding police officers and police corruption. In this video, we are going to discuss such issues as well as the life of an individual police officer named Officer Elliott.
You can't judge a book by its cover. You have to see both sides of the situation. The media tends to focus on the negative/bad things that police do. When media focuses only in the mistakes of law enforcement, it creates a completely misunderstood system. In relation to the media, people are also influenced by this stigma and standing against police officers when they are actually in need of accurate information. Due to the people in media, even the general public is up in arms about punishing cops and fighting against the benefit or safety of the cops. Currently, confidence in police has risen slightly in the past 2 years, with 57% of Americans now saying they have a great deal or quite a lot of confidence in law enforcement. There is a drop among minorities, with 30% of African Americans and 45% of Hispanics having confidence in police. Most of the distrust towards police is due to the fact that many Americans believe that police officers stop people based on their race. For example, the stop and frisk practice that the New York City Police Department implemented. But in 2013, it was stopped when, according to Bartle and Bartle, a federal judge ruled the stop and frisk policy of the New York Police Department was unconstitutional because the policy encouraged police to rely on race or ethnicity in stopping and questioning citizens rather than on suspicious behavior. Police are also perceived to use excessive force due to the media often showing videos of police officers tackling someone to the ground or shooting them. But according to the National Institute of Justice, police use force infrequently. Police use of force typically occurs at the lower level of the force spectrum, involving grabbing, pushing, or shoving. Use of force typically occurs when police are trying to make an arrest and the suspect is resisting. According to the text, a study based on police contact who experienced threat or use of force states that out of 43.9 million contacts, only 1.2% was by excessive force. Therefore, the buzzword police brutality or excessive force isn't nearly as bad as the media portrays.
George Gerbner's cultivation theory may be able to explain how media affects the public's view on police. This theory examines effects of people who watch a lot of television over a long period of time and develop an exaggerated belief about the world we live in. For example, people who watch a lot of police shows most likely will think that it is common for them to be a victim of a crime in real life. In contrast with what the media portrays, Officer Elliott is a prime example of what the majority of the police do.
This past December, myself and 3 other officers, we did a blanket drive and jacket drive, and we collected a whole bunch of jackets and blankets, and then we went and delivered them to homeless people in different parts of Dallas that were just sleeping out in the cold.
Officer Elliott not only helps the community, but he also helps offenders get a second chance.
Myself, like a lot of officers, many times will have someone, an offender, as you say, that you come into contact with by way of them doing something they shouldn't do. I remember a time where I caught this guy stealing a bunch of things from Walmart. I could just kind of tell what was going on, but I literally gave the guy a break, and he was kind of shocked. So, police officers do that a lot more than people know. There's instances where, we could certainly arrest somebody, but we give them a break.
Media and majority of people have bad views on cops, as it was shown in this video earlier. What people don't realize is that cops put their lives in danger for us. Instead of having negative views on cops, people should put themselves in their shoes.
From this assignment, not only did I learn that the media is misleading and that we should check our facts, but we also should put our shoes in the lives of a police officer.
I really enjoyed my time with this project as it showed me a lot of the bad stigma around cops tends to be false. There's a lot of things that cops do for the better of the community, which a lot of us tend to take for granted.
Before this project, I had some negative opinions about police because of what I often saw in the media. After doing research and listening to Officer Elliott, I've come to realize that there are many good things that police officers do that go beyond just protecting and serving.